Hey, what's up, folks? Jayborino here, continuing a Silent Scream. We're heading into Map 8, Ground Zero. As the new conflict arises between the Protoss and the Terrans for control of the Silent Towers, Thrakos, now disguised as Praetor of Ire, is forced to take part of the same war he created. But will he make it out alive? Interesting, it sounds like this is going to be the first map in a Silent Scream where this actually takes place chronologically after the previous map. You don't need to kill any more units than the ones that attack you to win this mission. Don't overextend. Okay, I'll try to keep that in mind. It sounds like it's going to be a holdout map. So yes, Thrakos is disguised. So what I assumed was going to happen at the end of the last map is this is where he's going to meet Ma'lash, and he's going to merge with Ma'lash when the Terrans put the pressure on the Protoss, which is going to start the whole spiral down into Archon land. Arya, darling, don't do this, please. It's too late, Father. I'm leaving. But why? You have everything you want, and even more. Not everything, and you know it. Mom is no more. She's gone, and soon you will leave to join your stupid prince and his personal guard and commander of the army. What do you expect to do, aside from cleaning his shit and eating what he leaves on the plate? I'll be home whenever I can, but New Tal'Darim City needs a new general for the army. I can't refuse. But New Tal'Darim City hasn't been at war for centuries. If only the prince could hear me and my plans to have a sustainable future based on crops and farms, instead of that stupid drilling and selling he's doing all over the planet. He won't hear you about that. You know it. And you don't hear me. I'd say goodbye, Dad, but I know you wouldn't listen. Damn, Arya, that's cold. So this must take place in the past before he became the commander of the New Tal'Darim City army. New Tal'Darim City abandoned spaceport, location of the Silent Towers. Oh, so these are the comm towers that we were all concerned about in Mission 3. And I was mistaken last time. I said we destroyed them. We actually secured them. We kept them alive. Captain in sight. Welcome aboard the Hellboat, Captain. What's the situation? We barely held anything. We're barely holding on the last few hours, defending this old spaceport. The Protoss are sending constant attacks, and they're closing in as we speak. All in all, we're losing, sir. Fear not, soldier. I brought a gift. Nukes. A fuck ton of them. They're being deployed right now, but it will take time. Once they're online, though, we can break this siege and start a counterattack to kill every survivor. There might be a chance then. Too bad, I kinda liked all this green. It's definitely better than the desert we had before the activation of the towers. And it might have made a great touristic location, improving on our glorious city economy. Me too, but orders are orders. The Protoss have betrayed us, and our government wants them dead. Then when it's all over, we'll remove those damn towers and return to our normal lives, if we still can. Oh, we're the Terran. We are the Terran. So it's a holdout map. We have a nice expansion down here. I guess let's get this going. We've got 200 of 200. Get some gas. Get in bunkers. Siege up. Get a reactor. So it's going to be Marine, Marauder, Tank, Viking. That's what it's going to be all about. And then we're going to want to get building armor really fast. I'm a big proponent of building armor in campaign maps, as many people may know at this point. Okay, so let's fill up some of these bunkers. Fill up some of these bunkers while we still can, while we have time to. Let's get a bunker down here, because we're probably going to need one, and then we're going to want some extra tanks. Now, I don't know how fast this is going to ramp up, and it might be pretty fast. I just have no idea what to expect. So let's try to get set up as fast as possible. I try to get that building armor as fast as possible as well, which is down here. It's 150 gas generally, so we're going to need more. And then we're just going to make Marines. So let's try to get this going right now. Structure armor. What's this? Train elite unit. Whoa. Oh, well, the hotkeys are kind of weird, but I'm using my other hand, but I can just spam MP, 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 and I'll just get a bunch of Marines. That's actually pretty nice. Let's get some tanks set up. Just everywhere that I have tanks.
Additional supply depots required.
They're coming already? Jesus. Actually, wait. This is the ramp where we don't need this stuff. Come on down here. Go ahead and siege up.
Additional supply depots. Get
on over here and repair this as fast as possible. See if we can save it. We might not. Okay, we actually did save it, and we need depots. So let's go ahead and set these up. I have a Warhound. Can I make Warhounds? That's pretty awesome.
Base is under
okay, hop in here. And depots are my main issue right now. We are under attack. So I don't know how hard this is going to be. The last mission was really hard, though. So the thing about this campaign I've noticed is that the difficulty is relatively inconsistent. Some maps aren't too bad, and some maps are crazy hard. So let's try to hold on while we get this going. Go ahead and lower this, and just keep making depots. And then we want to make H, so M, MH, MH, MH. Okay, so that's hammer security. Building armor's almost done, then we're going to get high-sec auto-tracking. These bushes are going so fast all around us.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Right, they are. What does that mean? Almost like my dick when I see your mom. You two stop it. We can use them to our advantage. Can we get some scans here?
What's going on?
How can we use them to our advantage, Abraham Drake? How can we use them?
Complete.
Okay, keep making SCVs. Let's keep making supply depots. I'm gonna quick save because this seems to be going okay. And can I make perdition turrets? Because that'll be helpful against the zealots. I can. So let's get some of those. Perdition turrets, more tanks when possible. Go ahead and siege this up. Let's go ahead and unsiege this and move it. We can move some of these units down here, I guess. I'm really trying to get up and running really, really fast. This is M, H, M, H. Siege on up. Seem to be going okay. I just need to keep making SCVs and pulling off SCVs to repair. Can we make... I need another perdition turret, preferably over on this side, to hold on. Have my perdition turrets finished. Those will be helpful. Let's throw this down. Vikings are what we're going to need, and I'm going to hotkey them. Okay, where do we need another tank? Probably over here. There's the perdition turrets coming into effect. Poor Warhound, get away. Okay, you're alive. Again, I'm going to just keep quick saving. Let's make sure we get more and more depots, because that's going to be an issue. And let's get a reactor so we can double build Vikings. All I care about are Vikings, actually, at this point. This area is getting constantly fucked up. Is Neosteel Frame done yet? Oh, I didn't queue it up. I got high-sec auto-tracking. That's not what I wanted. Okay, let's get perdition turrets right here. And we're running out of cash. We have gas, but not cash, unfortunately. Now, I could move out. I'm going to quick save a lot, by the way, this map. Where do we want to put these Vikings? Let's just leave them kind of right in the middle. First quarter, the nukes are online, so we're a quarter done. Could be better. All right, so let's put a tank. Let's get another tank right here. Let's get another tank over here. Let's build perdition turrets. Looks like we can't build them in certain areas right there. That's strange. That's okay. Let's do this. Let's get 2 more Vikings. Let's try to get upgrades. Do I have an armory anywhere? If not, let's build one. And then all of my
Base is under attack.
Barracks units. Let's do some hammer securities and some war pigs. MP, MP, MP. It's awkward to hit M and then P. I just want to point out, very awkward to reach across the keyboard like that. It's just, we have to go into a different menu to do that, unfortunately. Okay, more Vikings. Let's rally these over to these. And Vikings, that's good. How is this going? They're very, very good. The perdition turrets are in. Oh, I actually already built another one over there. Whoops. Lots of perdition turrets. Let's keep it up and then get more tanks. The tanks, it's all about tanks. It's all about tanks. All about tanks, the Jayborino story. Yes, perdition turrets are the dream. The perdition turrets are the dream. Oh, wow, it's supply depots. Let's call down supply because I'm a noob, and then try to get more supply depots, just all queued up. Very consistent attacks. Oh, we can actually see them coming at us. That's nice. Okay, we need more siege tanks. Okay, there is a Colossus. Let's get down here with my Vikings. That means there's definitely Colossus, so we're going to be prepared for that. We're going to have to try to be prepared for that. These attacks are definitely ramping up. Let's get ship weapons. Let's get another bunker over here with more SCVs. Just queue up SCVs and then pull off more to repair over on this side, which seems to be the most in trouble. Actually have a lot of bio. Let's move it down in this direction. Okay, let's move tanks over here that can start pecking away at incoming Colossus, I suppose. I have high sec auto tracking, so I could throw down like a turret right here, at least to just distract it.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, calling down mules when I can. I'm gonna quick save. This is going okay. Those outlying Protoss bases are out of the question. We're 15 minutes in, and if I lose, again, it might just be because of some bullshit. Some of that bullshit. Okay, so we've got these fellas and a hammer security. Let's put them in this bunker, but we can't get mercenary. We're unable to get mercenary other stuff. That's unhelpful, isn't it? We're unable to get mercenary tanks. That would be awesome, but we can't have it. Let's get more Vikings because we definitely know that there are Colossi.
Base is under attack.
Okay, and then let's get more war pigs. MP. Awkward. And more hammer security. Might as well just try to spend my money as fast as I can get it. Let's do this. Hammer security going here. I actually haven't been attacked up here for a while, so let's get 2 perdition turrets.
Go on.
This seems to be going okay. Let's get another perdition turret over here.
Is under attack.
Okay, this is what I was hoping for. We're going to have to leave an SCV here to repair this, but I left the siege tank there to attack. Oh, they have jump jets. That's cool. I can't think of a situation where that would be necessary. I mean, this is ramped up so fast that I don't know.
Is under attack.
Campaign vehicles. Oh, I can make Predators and Sentry Bots. That's cool. No Widow Mines, but there are 2 Goliaths on the command card, so maybe something small that should be adjusted. Okay, Warbots actually doing pretty darn good. These poor guys trying to heal themselves up. Get more tanks, and get more tanks, and as long as we have Vikings to protect us from Colossi, we'll be in good shape. I think I'm pretty locked up tight at this point. You know, I could get more turrets just around, just in case. It really just depends on where the Colossus comes from, the Colossi comes from. Half the charges are online. All right, we're halfway done.
Let's get into the fight.
Let's separate these Vikings. Let's leave some down here. That's group 1. And then we're going to leave some just sort of up in the middle here. That's going to be group 5 because my other hotkeys are taken.
Ready to plunder.
Okay, and we're almost maxed out. I noticed that this was starting to ramp up, so I started playing real hard. I had to, because again, it started getting noticeably challenging at a certain point. Again, I'm just going to quick save a lot because I'm concerned that this is going to get really, really hard, and then maybe we're going to have to destroy the outlying bases later, and I'd rather avoid that if possible. I mean, I don't want to avoid that, but I'm concerned that we're going to have to deal with that later, and I'd rather be prepared. But if I quick save now, if I realize, oh, I had to destroy the enemy bases, I want to have a group of units ready to go and ready to do that when it's time. Let's get more tanks over here. And the enemies are rallying at a certain area around right outside at the bottom of the ramps, and because I have vision down there, I'm able to kill them before they run up the ramps. We're definitely making good progress. The perdition turrets make this not as bad. For sure. They make this not as bad as I thought it might be when I started. So the difficulty, I feel like if you start out poorly, you're gonna have a really bad time. But if you have a good start, I'm able to really start smashing through this pretty well. I'm just gonna keep queuing up tanks, which I can use to attack later. I have enough tanks down here, so let's move up in this direction. More tanks up in this direction. It seems like 3 or 4 points of entry. And as we get our upgrades, we got +3 mech coming out. Let's throw one down here. Let's throw one down here, and we'll get even more up in this direction. And we are supply blocked, but that's just because we're going to be 200 out of 200. Okay, and with the building armor, as you can see, the building armor really pays off. So, I mean, I've played enough of these campaign holdout missions to have a general idea how these go, which is why I was able to say, look, Marine, Marauder, building armor, siege tanks, Vikings. And especially when you're holding out against Protoss, I have a lot of experience to know that you want to be getting building armor and you want to be getting Vikings for those really annoying Colossi that are definitely be coming your way. I noticed the sentries actually heal. The sentries heal, which is kind of funny. I noticed the brown units are actually trying to go around to attack this ramp. So honestly, more tanks along this edge might be better. They're not attacking me up in this direction, so let's just come on down here. It's really possible that I might want to push out and just take that red and blue base, but it's only 8 minutes. Now, obviously, this might get harder, and I'm going to also throw down some more turrets. I got high-sec auto-tracking. I didn't mean to. Let's cancel this because we're maxed out. We have a lot of Vikings here, but I don't think we need them because we have enough tanks that are going to be +3 here momentarily. We can also start getting the ship plating for that reason. I'm just going to be spreading more and more SCVs around my base to repair so that I don't have to be as cognizant with every part of my base. And I think I should be able to coast out the remaining 7.5 minutes. Now, I think that this is a really cool map that I'm enjoying a lot. At the beginning, I was talking about inconsistent difficulty, and I will say, while I know that I handled this pretty well, I think that this could be really, really challenging if, for number one, I realized that I could get mercenary units. So I'm able to fill up most of these bunkers with both war pigs and hammer security. So it's like that weird, again, it's like having to hit M for each individual queued unit is slightly annoying. If there's any way that that can be changed, I mean, look, the war pigs are 50 minerals. They're the same cost, and they build lower. These are all the same cost, and they build faster. So either that's a mistake, but if it's not a mistake, then just replace them, or replace all the vanilla units completely. Just replace them on the command card and give them the same hotkeys as the original. That way it won't be a pain in the ass, basically. Still not really sure the point of being able to see this. Only a quarter of nukes remaining. Keep your heads strong, guys. Hold out for 25 minutes. All right, we're doing it. Keep the Protoss busy until they arrive. And once we have nukes, we're going to take out these bases for sure. But yeah, I mean, all this does is it adds a layer of unneeded complexity to have to use hotkeys to get those mercenary units out. So if I didn't realize that and kind of get in the habit of hitting MP, 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 MH, 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 I can see how building units would be slightly challenging. But yeah, you just get tanks out really, really fast. I always like to check to see if perdition turrets are available on campaign holdout maps. But, you know, again, this map would certainly be challenging, but if a player was able to beat the last mission, they theoretically would be able to beat this one. So I think this is good comparatively. I'm sort of rolling back now. First I was saying, well, this might be too hard, and now I'm thinking, nah, it's probably fine. It's probably just right, and I have nothing to complain about. The last mission was the one that I was saying maybe needed adjusted because the attack wave, specifically those giant, like, 100 Hellbat drops were kind of silly. So it seems like the hardest part of this map was the beginning middle part of it, where the attacks were coming so frequently and you weren't set up yet. Now that we're set up, these attacks really aren't too bad, because we're completely set up and we're able to just destroy the Protoss as they're running to get to us. They are mixing Adepts, which could cause us a lot of problems. They are actually, they are 3-3. So if you didn't get your upgrades this map, screw you, you're boned. I do like how we have our single Warhound. Can we build more? I realize, so we have this starting Warhound, but we can't make any more. I assume that one of these Goliaths is meant to be replaced. Also, the campaign vehicles command card is kind of strange, because you could fit them all on one page. Just little quirks like that could be changed. They don't really affect the playability of the map, but I do like to point them out, because in terms of polishing up, I mean, it's kind of things that we saw in previous maps too, just like overused hotkeys, little things like that.
Base is under attack.
Not big deals, but little things that, it's good to point out that if they're chosen to be changed, it just adds to the, again, the polish, the overall polish of the map. So, now, Dad GameSense has pointed out, it's because he uses grid hotkeys, so he has to actually change all the hotkeys again, and then when he's testing, because he's using grid hotkeys, he doesn't see... He actually doesn't see the hotkeys being wrong from my perspective, because he's using a different command card setup. So that makes sense.
You scared me.
Okay, looking good. We've lost 2 units, probably SCVs. 2.5 minutes in-game time. We should be in good shape. And another thing, too, is all these maps start default on normal speed. And I don't know if that's intentional, as if to say this should be played on normal speed. I always bump it up to fastest because I generally always play on fastest. And it's kind of at the point where, oh, God, Reavers. If I wasn't playing on fastest, it would be strange. It would feel strange. So, if I ever run into a mission that I really cannot beat, like I just really can't do it, I'll bump it down to normal speed, but that's never happened to me. There were some of those Enslavers maps from a long time ago that I was considering doing that, but those were less gruelingly hard as they were just grueling. Just grueling. They were challenging, but they really required some endurance to complete. All right, 1.5 minutes left. We're almost there. This single medevac is doing nothing but taking up supply. High capacity fuel tanks. So we have access to a lot of different upgrades here. I could have made battle cruisers. Science vessels would have been nice. Nano repair with the science vessels would have been awesome, but I just decided to go with the Valkyries, not the Valkyries, the Vikings, which definitely paid off. Definitely paid off. I'm gonna just rebuild these turrets in case we get hit with a giant attack at the end. It looks like, yeah, there's more Reavers down here. We can use our Vikings to land if we absolutely have to. I'm just draining this shield battery dry, that's right. All right, 33 seconds, and then I can go eat some dinner. Ordered some breakfast for dinner. I'm really excited about it. Ooh, God, that Reaver. They do so much damage versus structures. All right, well, this is the first breakthrough that the enemy has had, and it was because of Reavers. Fuck those Reavers. I hate Reavers so much. I hate them. I mean, I like using them. Actually, you know what? I don't. I don't even like using them. I use them because I'm forced to in StarCraft 1. I honestly have never really used them in StarCraft 2. It's done. Fire. All right, let's see it happen. But anytime the AI has Reavers, it's just the worst. Why is he just like out in the middle of nowhere? Freaking Protoss, you brought this upon yourself. They broke in. We need help now. Where are the nukes? They're on the way right now. So it's basically showing the Terran on the back foot, but I have a feeling the nukes have to change the tide. They're definitely going to, because the whole point of this is that the Terran push the Protoss back to where Ma'lash has to merge with Thrakos. Fire, fire, fire. Oh, damn. I like how we just see them explode. I mean, I wonder if they could add... Or I wonder if that GameSense, if you could add the nukes coming down, that would be a cool little effect. Definitely not necessary. Again, everything I'm mentioning in this mission are all just tiny little tweaks that could make it just add to the overall ambiance of the missions, but are not necessary in any way for the map to be fun. But it's very interesting how we've come back to the Silent Spires here. This place is destroyed. Miles around us, a barren wasteland. It was the price to pay. I don't know if it was worth it, though. I think that answers a lot of things. Sir, we have multiple signals of other Protoss forces still alive. I don't want any more troubles. Execute them and order all soldiers to go home to their families. Enough for today. Yikes. Ah, a message just came through from the fields. It appears a large psionic explosion has been detected, and most of the surrounding allied forces have been vanquished by it. Call it the last Protoss gift they gave us today. It's over now. Rest, soldiers. I think this fills in a lot of blanks for Mission 3. What have we done? Well, you irradiated your own planet. Congratulations. Okay, interesting. So this should take us back to the launcher. It might not. Let's take a gander at what this is going to do before I keep talking, because if it shows my email address, I'm going to cut it out. So let's see. Ah, we're back at the launcher. Wonderful. Okay, so, yeah, sometimes it takes us back to the launch screen of the actual game. So, Mission 3, we came in as Ma'lash, and we had to defend the Silent Spires, and there were a bunch of different Terran factions. Now, how that happens, I don't know. Why the Terrans are all fighting each other, I don't know. But Ma'lash comes and he confronts Drake and he says, you know, this is for what you've done to my people. And I think, because keep in mind, at this point, Ma'lash is still with the Dalam. It wasn't until he merged with Thrakos that he was kind of corrupted by the Tal'Darim, but part of Ma'lash still wants revenge for what happened here, because Drake dropped nukes on all of the Protoss, and I think that that's what that was about. That's why Ma'lash wanted revenge against Drake, because of the nuke dropping. Even though the Protoss were being aggressive and the Terran would have been wiped out. So it's an interesting conundrum, a cool little moral quandary, and that, in my opinion, definitely fills in the blanks. Now, we haven't seen Thrakos and Ma'lash necessarily, like, the circumstances that led to them merging. I think that had to do with the big explosion, the psionic explosion that was mentioned. So, the one thing that Ma'lash did not know was that Thrakos tricked him and manipulated this whole situation and get the Protoss and the Terran to fight each other in the first place. So we'll see how that plays out. And again, this map was really fun, and I can see how if you get off on the wrong foot, it would be a lot harder moving forward, because you would struggle to constantly rebuild your defenses. But again, Perdition turrets to help with the Zealots, and then you just throw mercenary units into those bunkers. Probably going to be in good shape. And building armor, I will always preach building armor. This has been JayborinoPlays. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.